So my dear friend, in continuation with the backache video, the second part of the backache video, we had stopped here with lobelia insulator. Now let's go further. A very important drug used frequently in the practice, that is medorinum. Now in medorinum there is a pain in between the scapula. You have this both scapula, the pain is in between. The whole length of the spine is very sore to touch. I told you in lobelia also. The whole length of the spine is very sore to touch, very close to canopus sativa. And how is the pain of medorinum? See, soreness of the spine, lobelia inferior also has. Soreness of the spine, phosphorus also has. Soreness of the spine, zincum also has. Now, what is the differentiating feature of medorinum? In homeopathy, this is very important. How do you differentiate the pains and the drugs so that you can prescribe a similimum, so that you can cure that case. There is intense burning heat in medorinum, and the heat starts from the nape of the neck, extend down to the spine with a contractive stiffness. Now this stiffness is important in medorinum. Intense burning pain from the base of the brain, nape of the neck to the spine with contractive stiffness. He's stiff. He's sitting like this. Doctor, he will not move from the chair. I said, doctor, बहुत पेन होता है बैक में, अंगार भी होती है. अब स्टिफनेस है तो बेटर कैसा होना चाहिए? स्ट्रेच करने से. But in medorinum, remember my friends, in medorinum, it is aggravated by stretching. This is the three marking symptom of medorinum. There's a contractive stiffness aggravated by stretching. Also indicated when there is rheumatism of top of shoulders and the arms, that is medorinum. Rheumatism of top of the shoulders and the arms, and pain extends to the finger, the whole finger there is pain. Sometimes you feel the patient suffering from spondylitis and you do x-rays and scans, everything is normal, and still the patient has pain. In this condition, when there is rheumatism of top of the shoulders which extends to the fingers, then it becomes medorinum, my friends. And it is aggravated by, emulated by motions. When the patient moves the arm or moves the hand or moves the shoulder, he is better. So this is the important symptom of medorinum in rheumatism of the top of the shoulders. One more symptom which medorinum is used for is lumbar vertebrae are painful and very sensitive to touch. The lumbar vertebrae are very painful and sensitive to touch. In fact, if this drug is used normally when I prescribe in spinal complaint when there is inflammation of the spine indicated in the MRI scans. There is sometimes swelling, that is disc problem, and then this symptom I have confirmed many times there is lumbar vertebra painful and sensitive to touch. One more indication which medorinum is given is pain in the sacrum, coccyx, back of the hips के पीछे का part running down to the whole of the limbs. The whole limbs have pain. So in medorinum, if you go to see from the symptoms, pain from the nape goes to the coccyx, then the sacrum, the lumbar region, and down the limbs. From top to bottom, everywhere medorinum is indicated. But always remember the sensitiveness, the burning, the contractive stiffness aggravated by stretching. This is in a nutshell few symptoms of medorinum, few important symptoms of medorinum which you must remember in order to prescribe for backaches. Next drug, I had a patient he used to come to doctor साहब, जब भी मैं रिक्शे में बैठ के आता हूँ ना क्लिनिक पे, ऑटो में बैठता हूँ ना, बहुत झटके लगते हैं मेरे को और मेरा बैक दुखना शुरू हो जाता है. So of course when you get this symptom, भाई जरक लग रहा होगा, शायद स्प्रेन हो गया होगा, we give the drug Rustox. But in that patient, it did not relieve the symptoms. He used to come again, same symptoms. Now see, I have again told you in the previous video, interpretation. What is the patient trying to tell you? He is trying to tell you, Doctor Sahab, I have backache while riding in a carriage. Now, backache while riding in a carriage. Now, whenever this term comes in our mind, riding in a carriage aggravated, we think of one drug which is fitted in our mind, that is Coccolus indicus. But no, my friends, this is not cocculus indicus. Backache, if classically patient says while riding in a carriage, then you must think about nux moscata. Cocculus may be indicated in a rare condition. It has symptoms. All symptoms cocculus because of riding in a carriage, but it is more of vertigo. But in nux moscata, it is backache while riding in a carriage, and that patient was given nux moscata with a wonderful result, and he was better with 2 doses of nux moscata given in intervals of 15 days. In 1 month, he was better. This is the art, and this is the differentiating totality of drugs in homeopathy. Next drug, again, you must have used that drug in maybe constipation or gastric disorders, but a very important drug. Backache must sit up. उसको उठ के बैठना पड़ता है बैकएक की वजह से. To turn over in the bed, मतलब उसको turn होना पड़ता है बेड में, sit उठ के बैठ के turn होना पड़ता है, and that is the drug. That is a symptom of that drug. From sexual weakness and from masturbation. Which is the drug? Backache must sit up, turn in the bed from sexual weakness or from masturbation. I am talking about nux vomica, my friends. Nux vomica, elements from masturbation, elements from sexual weakness with backache, has to sit up and turn over in the bed. Then you must think of nux vomica. Next drug, phytolica. Now in phytolica there is intense headache and backache. This is very important. Lame, sore, bruised feeling all over the body. That is phytolica. And whenever the patient comes and tells you lame, sore, bruised feeling all over body, the first drug that comes in your mind is, yes, Arnica montana. But my dear friends, remember phytolica. Sore, lame, bruised feeling all over the body, intense headache and backache, constant desire to move. Constant desire to move with phytolica, but the symptom is motion aggravates the pain. That is important in phytolica. Motion aggravates the pain. Constant desire to move रहता है, but motion aggravates the pain. That is phytolica. Very close to Laccan and very close to Moxol. In these 2 drugs also, motion aggravates the pain. So in short, I'll stop here. In short, this is the symptoms of backache of these few drugs. In the next video, I'll add few more drugs. Keep reading. Thank you.